Hey everybody, this is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures.
Hi.
Yeah, hope you all are having a good day today. Well, we met some folks yesterday, and it's a funny story. We were when we posted our last video, we showed where we were now the new camp hosts at this particular campground over on Beaver Lake, and it just so happened that a couple of our followers happened to be camped out in their little conversion directly across the lake at another campground. So lo and behold, that afternoon after we'd posted the video, they come up to say hi, and we hit it off, and we just had a lot of fun right now. So let me introduce them to you. First, let's bring in Felicity. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah, okay, Felicity, you're in the picture. This is Felicity. Now let's get her husband over here, Jessie, and you're here. Yeah,
I'm here.
You might need to speak up just a little bit.
All right.
Okay. But anyway, what we're fixing to do here, first though, when you met us, what did you think?
I thought you were exactly the way your videos.
Woohoo!
I
No
mean,
thank
it
you.
was, because that's a big fear of meeting people
Yeah.
that are on YouTube that they're different than what they're representing, and no, you guys were exactly the same. So.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear. We're trying to be ourselves, all the time. So that's awesome. Have we had an awesome time this last couple of days?
I've had a great time.
You've had a great
I've
time?
had a great time.
Yeah. And remember in that video, I said that if you come by and see us, I'll fire up the grill and we'll cook some hamburgers.
And you
right?
did.
Yes. Yeah.
And some brats.
And some brats.
We did.
And some chicken breast.
And what was that? Apple duck cake.
Which was
That
delicious.
was great.
Not everybody gets apple duck cake, I'm just
And
saying.
and then Deb tried a new adult beverage.
It was fruit too, wasn't it?
It was really fruity.
See?
Now, me and Jessie, we didn't indulge, did we, Jessie?
No, we did not.
No, we didn't. We stayed with drinking water, right?
That's
You
right.
betcha, absolutely. But anyway, what we're fixing to do, they have a really neat little conversion here that's really kind of set up dual purpose. You can use it as a cargo trailer when you need to, and then when you want to go camping for the weekend, just a few quick changes and you're ready to go. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. So we're going to take a tour of their little camper trailer here in just a second. So hang on and we'll be right back. All right, everybody. First, I want to apologize for the wind noise. Hopefully, that won't be too bad. We're not quite set up to take care of the wind noise right now, but we're going to get through this somehow. So anyway, Jessie, first, why don't you tell us the size of your trailer?
It is a 6x10.
6 by 10.
Cargo trailer. It's a 7-foot height
Uh-huh.
on it, so we can walk around without being slumped over.
Awesome. Yeah. And I commented on this yesterday. I really like your wheels, and these came with it.
Yes, they did. They were on it.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to look for those online, see if I can get a set of 4 of those for my cargo trailer conversion, because I think those are awesome. I really, really do. And so what brand of trailer is this?
This is a U.S. Cargo.
U.S. Cargo. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Now, first thing I noticed are these little windows that you installed here. And of course, my big problem, my big concern was if you ever buy a cargo trailer that wasn't already custom built with windows in it, which is what we did with ours. My biggest concern was finding something that would fit properly between the studs, and you happened to find the perfect window for that. Can you tell us about these windows?
Yeah, we actually found these are shed or playhouse windows.
Uh-huh.
We found these on Amazon for about 21 bucks.
Uh-huh.
They're a flush mount, so
Uh-huh.
basically and they'll fit right between your main beams, so there's no cutting, because I didn't want to have to cut any of the support beams.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was really simple. We made a template of the back side of the window with
Uh-huh.
cardboard.
Yeah.
And put it up there, and I took a jigsaw and cut the hole in it. Popped that right in.
Uh-huh.
Butyl tape. Well, I butyl taped it.
Yeah.
And then mounted it, and then I did a clear silicone all the way around it just for an extra reassurance.
Fantastic. And we had some rain last night. Did you have any leaking problems?
We had no leakage, and that wind was coming directly out of the west, smacking this window hard, and we had no problem whatsoever.
Right. Awesome. Fantastic. Now you got a window like this on the other side,
Yes,
is that
we have
right?
one on the other
Okay.
side, too,
Good
so
deal.
you get a cross breeze.
Sure. Now I also noticed that you have a screen door behind your RV door here. Can we kind of take a peek at that for a second? All right. And where did you get these screen doors?
This door we actually made.
Aha.
I went to, I believe it was Menards or Lowe's, one of the box stores. And
Yeah.
got the little 1x2s.
Uh-huh.
And framed it. Bought the screen at, I believe, Wally World. And we just laid it out on a table, built the frame, pulled the screen tight, and used staples, and just went around on the outside. And then we did a little bit of weather stripping so it kind of flushes up.
Let me get a close-up
Okay.
shot of how you did that weather stripping there. That's pretty cool. Now, do you have any way of latching that?
We do, actually. I have a little ring hook that I put here,
Uh-huh.
and I actually screwed a ring hook down here so we can actually use a bungee cord, and it'll hold it shut.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right, cool. Well, let's step on over here. I noticed you have a really large toolbox.
Yes. Yeah,
And-
we needed something because at the time we didn't have a truck to haul this with. I was hauling with the SUV, and there was way too much stuff in the back. I looked at a bunch of toolboxes, the diamond plated ones and stuff, and this was built on a budget.
Uh-huh.
So they were just way too expensive. I wasn't
I
gonna do that.
understand.
So
I understand.
We were walking down the aisle of the store one day, and these were down on the bottom shelf, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this might work.
Yeah.
So I did mount it backwards to where it opens backwards, just in case I forget to ever lock it.
There you go.
If
That's
I'm going down the road, it don't blow open, I lose all
Yeah.
my stuff.
I wouldn't have thought about that. I wouldn't have thought about that.
Basically, I just keep, I've got a fresh water hose, I keep my extension cords, my blocks, my chalks. I've got a battery with an inverter and a battery charger just for emergency cases if we
Sure.
ever lose power somewhere.
Right.
But,
Right.
That's what I use it for. I basically mounted it with big old washers and self-tapping screws into the tongue.
Cool.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
So.
I can't help but notice, and I just now saw this, your tongue lock.
Yes. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was one that we did a lot of research on,
Uh-huh.
and we noticed there's a lot of them. There were people that actually just would come up and demonstrate different ones, and I mean, 5-10 seconds they'd have them that just broke off.
Yeah.
But when we come across these, the video on it, he had a crowbar in there and was moving the whole trailer, and it didn't budge.
Awesome.
And if we ever do go somewhere, we, have the puppy in the trailer, we don't want to come back and the puppy be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
In the trailer, I can replace the dog. I can't.
I understand.
So
Yeah.
It was fairly expensive, but well worth it.
Well-
I don't think anybody's going to get to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a really heavy duty one there. I'm going to have to look into that. What brand is that? Do you remember?
Proven Industries.
Proven Industries. Okay.
Yeah, it's-
All right.
We've got, these are just little puck locks
Uh-huh.
that lock in, and you can actually, something else that I like about it, you can actually lock your safety chains into it.
Really?
So they can't just hook in your safety chains and pull your trailer away.
Awesome.
Because the hooks are underneath.
Wow.
So.
That is just awesome. Fantastic. All right. Anything else that you can think of that we need to talk about on the outside?
I think we pretty much covered
Okay.
it. Pretty plain Jane, but...
Now, I thought we might let Felicity talk about the inside. What do you say?
Yeah, she did the decorating. So that'd be a
She
good
did the
idea.
decorating?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you can kind of, in case I haven't, you can kind of be on hand just in case, yeah, so we're going to do that. So we're going to move to the inside now. All right, we're here with Felicity, and she's going to talk about the interior of the trailer. Are you ready to show us everything, Felicity?
I am.
All right, and I am saying the name right, Felicity, right?
Yep.
And it's starting to sprinkle again, ain't it?
It is.
That just ain't fair.
I know.
Ain't fair. Well, the first thing I noticed is the way y'all did your ceiling. Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to kind of step in here
You should be able to get
a little
in
bit.
there. I think it's tall enough for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
No?
But I like the way you use the corrugated metal on the ceiling, and then you mixed it with the other. What is that? Like some repurposed wood that you used
That
there
is actually skid board.
Uh-huh.
So those were skids that we took apart.
from pallets, right?
And I painted some with a brush of orange, some with a brush of the gray to
Yeah.
match the walls.
Cool.
And then we left some natural
Uh-huh.
just to kind of break up.
Well, I
the-
think it looks neat. I really, really do. And I remember Jessie telling me that everything in here is pretty much repurposed.
Yep.
Is that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
From something else,
Yep,
which is really,
almost
really cool.
everything.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at the place where you get your night's rest here.
Okay.
Tell us about your mattress. What have you got for a mattress here?
We have a friend that had an old RV, motorhome, whatever, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "You want anything out of this? Just take it."
Really?
So we took the cushions,
Uh-huh.
tore all the old 70s looking upholstery off of it.
Uh-huh.
And just took the foam. And I actually, because I didn't know how I wanted to cover it, used sleeping bags.
Aha.
I just stuffed the foam inside the 2 sleeping bags.
Yeah.
And safety pinned them at the ends because, you know, a sleeping bag doesn't zip all the way around.
Right. Right.
It's worked great.
Well,
Then
fantastic.
added, egg foam on the top just
Uh-huh.
to give
Just
it a
a
little,
little
extra
bit more cushion there.
But,
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you happen to know what the width is? So how long your bed would be across the width? Do you happen to know that?
Lengthwise
Uh-huh.
was about 5'9". Yeah, because that would be about
Okay.
Jessie's height. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Jesse telling me that he's just almost perfect side to side when he stretched out on the mattress, which is just awesome.
And it fits me great.
Oh,
So,
yeah, fantastic. Fits you great. Fantastic. All right. Oh, I didn't notice your artwork on the ramp door back there.
Yep, I did that.
You did?
Yep, yep.
Cool.
The wording was a stencil, of course, but I freehanded the dandelions.
Aha.
Yeah.
Well, that is just really neat, and I like your choice of colors on that too. And then I saw this little pillow over here. Did you buy that somewhere?
Yeah,
Or, okay.
Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wally World, huh?
Yeah, it's an indoor-outdoor pillow.
Uh-huh.
It's, yeah,
Well, it
$5.
really goes with the theme.
Yep,
It
I
really,
like
really
it.
goes with the theme. And then, of course, you've got some wall hangings here to help with storage and everything. I
Right,
see that.
right. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Got our Wii in there.
Yeah.
We've used it a couple of times. Just
Oh, I noticed.
on
Yeah.
a rainy day where we can't get out or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. You've got
something to
got your TV right there.
do. Yep.
Yeah. Isn't it neat having the TV at the foot of the bed?
Yeah.
It's like going to the
Yeah,
movies, isn't
I
it?
know. Relaxing. Nice and laid back.
Like going to the movies. That's what I like to always say. Anyway, and I noticed here, now I'm going to have to step back a little bit, but who sleeps here?
That's my dog.
That's for the dog.
Darby.
Yeah. Darby?
She's our boxer.
She's your boxer.
And she's a good dog. She goes with us on every trip.
Aha.
But sometimes it's just too hot outside.
Yeah.
Or if we have other animals nearby, she's not so great with them.
Yeah.
So she tends to sleep in here a lot.
Aha.
So
I see.
she stays inside in the air conditioning a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's cool. And that's neat that you have a nice, comfortable place for
Yep,
her
she
to
likes it. So
to sleep. We'll see if we can get a photo of Darby to show everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then, of course, we got the, let me step over here. And this is your front cabinet
Yep.
that you got all set up here. And I see you got a toaster oven right there.
Mm-hmm.
And got to have the coffee maker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a must.
Does Jessie drink coffee as well?
No.
So it's just you?
Yep. Just me.
Yeah. Well, Deb and I both drink coffee. We share a pot every morning of coffee.
I chose to do the K-cup ones
Uh-huh.
just because, well, for one, because it is just me, and also I didn't want to mess with coffee grounds.
I understand.
And the disposal of
Well,
it
yeah,
and
that
stuff,
makes it a lot
so,
simpler, especially when
yeah.
you're going out for some weekend camping like
Yeah.
this. So, fantastic. Well, I think this is just as neat as can be. It really, really is, and it serves your purpose just fine. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great for us.
Yeah. And then Jessie was telling me that the bed that I'm leaning on right now, it's set up so if he needs to use this for another purpose, it's real easy to get the bed out.
Yeah, underneath it, underneath my fancy foam cushions here,
Uh-huh.
is just some plyboard,
Okay.
and then the 2x4s, is it? Yeah, that we notched on the edge
Uh-huh.
wall and put those across, and this is our center support.
So you have your
But
two
it's
befores
all
laid out.
removable.
Right. So you have your two befores laid out in such a way where they're notched. So notched with supports down the sides.
Yep.
So it's kind of like stacking your frame in like a Legos kind of
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. That makes it real simple. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's,
and really everything in here,
Uh-huh.
except for the front counter,
Uh-huh.
is removable.
yeah.
So
So
if we needed the whole space to haul something, couple screws and this pops out, couple screws and this pops out,
aha.
and yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's just really neat the way y'all have this set up, and
Thank
and to serve as a dual purpose. I couldn't help but notice your wash basin right here.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I just have it Velcroed
Uh-huh.
to keep it from flopping around while we're traveling.
Now, is this a
Nope, it's
decoration?
just decoration.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought
it's
when I
not
saw it.
working. Yeah.
Well, you know, as handy as Jesse is, I can see him rigging up one that would actually be functional.
He's already talked about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah,
I
he's already
can
talked
I can
about
see
it.
Jesse doing that. I sure can. I sure can.
Yeah, this little
All right.
section is my favorite part of the camper.
Aha.
I love my little.
You bet.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, how have y'all enjoyed your? Now we talked about this a little bit before, and I hope that light shining in your face isn't too.
No, it's okay.
not blinding you. But you were at the campground across the way, and then of course when you come over and met us, you were planning on, excuse me, you were planning on going ahead and going on back home, even though you had a few days left in your vacation.
Yes, because with the spot that we had over there was already reserved by someone else for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
So, and ours was up, and then when we saw that you guys posted and everything, and we come over and visited with you,
And next thing we know,
you said you had spaces, and we're like, you know,
Yeah.
because we're all for stretching out that vacation
Yeah.
as long as
well,
possible.
I know it's a rainy day right now, but that's supposed to go away after a while. How are you enjoying your stay here at Lost Bridge North Campground?
It's great. It's
Fantastic.
Great. It's a very nice campground.
Well,
very clean.
yeah.
Actually, really quiet considering how many campers are in.
Oh,
the
I know.
campground.
Yeah, yeah, it is. This is our absolute favorite, and we really feel blessed that we were able to be the winter camp host here. So we're
Yeah.
really looking forward to it. Of course, we don't expect to have that many folks here during the winter, but you never know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're
And-
kind of hoping to come back.
Well, we hope you come back, because
Yeah.
and we're going to get you guys out in some kayaks later, aren't we?
Well, we're hoping so. That silly rain will go away.
Well, if the rain doesn't go away today, we'll do it tomorrow.
We want all of your viewers to watch me tip over and attempt to drown.
Felicity has, well, I probably shouldn't tell all this, but we were talking about that you just recently have started learning how to swim.
Yeah.
And of course, Jessie grew up swimming.
Right.
And so he's been working with you all this time. How long have you and Jessie been married?
26 years.
Wow.
It would be
Yeah.
26 in January.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've known each other and been together for 26 years.
Yeah.
So he's been trying that long to teach me how to swim. And I just kind of learned this week.
What? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. They do have a YouTube channel. Well, go ahead and tell us the name of your
We do.
YouTube channel.
Happy Place Camping.
Happy Place Camping.
Yep, we're a new channel.
Yeah.
We got started when we got our cargo trailer, was putting it together and stuff. So we started with that. And
Fantastic.
every place we've been, we've done some type of a video.
So
So-
go and check them out, folks. Happy Place Camping.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll post a link in the comment section of this video so they'll know where to check you out.
Okay,
How's that?
great.
Now, what we're going to do before we go, I noticed that you all have a portable air conditioner mounted here up front.
Right.
So I'm going to get Jesse back in here, and he's going to explain how he made it function properly for y'all here. Okay? All right. So we'll be right back in just a second. All right, Jesse. Well, I couldn't help but notice that you have a portable air conditioner, and I know I've on a lot of the Facebook pages that I subscribe to that have to do with cargo conversions. A lot of folks have said that portable air conditioners don't work worth a hoot in a cargo conversion. But like you were telling me, you figured out a way to make yours work. So let's talk about it for a little bit, okay?
All right, so I basically, because I didn't want to lower the pressure, because that's one of the biggest complaints with the portable, because
Right.
it sucks the air out of the trailer.
Exactly, because it lowers the pressure, and that's the problem.
Right.
Mhm.
So, and this is a single hose air conditioner. It's not the dual hose.
Okay.
So the intake is actually on the back of the air conditioner and one vent on the side.
Okay.
On the other side. This is the exhaust. I basically took the part of the bracket that you put in the window, and just cut it down so I can still snap it in down here. So it's I can remove all of it.
Yeah.
In case the air conditioner ever craps out on me or whatever.
Right.
But on the exhaust side, I put a big old hole in the ground on the floor, and that way exhaust out on this side.
Exactly.
I wanted to make sure that the heat goes away. And then on the other side, I drilled two holes, 2-inch holes, which basically are a 4-inch hole, and built this box out of the leftover foam board that I had insulated the trailer with.
Right.
So therefore, it's not sucking all the air out of the trailer. It's
Right.
actually sucking it out of the, from underneath the trailer. It's pulling it in. So we have run this thing, I don't know, 3 or 4 days straight in 95-degree weather, and it's always kept it cool in here. We've never had no breathing issues or our ears popping because the pressure dropping or
Right.
anything. We have had no problems with it whatsoever.
So what you've got here, of course, on your exhaust side, you've got a 4-inch hole that's through the floor. And then on the intake side, but first what you did, you went ahead and built a box around it, similar to what it'd be like with a return air box in a house. You build a box around that to kind of sort of seal it off. And then on the opposite side of the air conditioner unit itself, that's where you have your intake holes down at the bottom, and that's where it draws the air in right there, and then of course puts the hot air out over here. And that has alleviated the that pressure drop issue that a lot of them have. And yeah, you were telling me, you know, that when it's 95 degrees outside, you don't have much trouble at all maintaining high 70s in here. And when you step in here from 95 degree temperatures, you definitely notice a 15 to 18 degree drop, you know.
It's very comfortable.
So it'd be a lot better than not having anything at all, that's for sure. How many BTU is this air conditioner?
This is an 8,000 BTU.
And didn't you tell me you got it secondhand? Is that right? You found a deal on it?
Yes, I got it from a buddy of mine that I work with. And I told him that I was kind of looking for something like that, and he was like, "Hey, I just so happen to have one." And you know, it come in the box with all the parts, so I don't even know if it ever actually been used or not. We bought it.
So. Okay, fantastic. And we were talking before, I don't know if we mentioned this before, I can't remember because we had to shoot so many clips here, but you have this insulated with 1-inch foam board in the walls, 1-inch foam board in the ceiling, and also a 1-inch foam board on the floor.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So and do you have any insulation on the ramp door? I couldn't remember.
No, I did not insulate that.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, still though, that has got to help a whole bunch.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Deb and I personally think that you have the neatest little multi-purpose camper here. It's just so cool the way you've got it set up, and the decorating really come out neat, and it's just fabulous. And how does it tow?
Oh, with the truck that we have, it tows like a dream.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even hardly feel it back there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What kind of gas mileage do you get when you're towing it? You were telling me.
Yeah, I'm towing it. I'm getting about 15 and a half.
Really?
Somewhere in that area.
And you drive that's a 2012
Silverado.
Chevrolet Silverado with the 5.3 LS motor in it.
Yep.
And you know how I feel about the 5.3.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about
I
the
think you're
LS
a little bit of
motors,
a
period.
fan.
I'm a little bit of a Chevy fan, but yeah, and it's a pretty truck too. I'm jealous. I'm really jealous, but anyway.
Yeah, it pulls it great. I was really impressed with it. Now we get down in here to the Arkansas hills. Gas mileage dropped a little bit, but I still was averaging over 14. So
fantastic, fantastic. All right, well, this is just really cool. I hope everybody enjoyed the video and the tour, and that's what's neat about it. That's what's really neat about the whole thing is. You know, it's so neat to have something that's a multi-purpose vehicle and something that you can use for other things when you need to, and then just a few little designs set up here and there, and all of a sudden you can go camping for a weekend. And I want to say, Deb and I both have really enjoyed visiting with you two, and we still got another day or so before you have to go home. Isn't that right?
You may be tired of us,
Well, we've been having a blast. We really, really have. And anyway, but we're getting ready to sign off now. And this is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures. And we have one thing to say. And what is that, Deb?
We're not camping.
We're living. Absolutely. Y'all take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.